Cutscene? Okay, here we are. Hello, I'm Mike Cornell. Welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Landstalker for the Sega Genesis. And I'm currently busy doing a bit of off-screen grinding here. I had the time, even though I'm capped off here, I technically am not. So I'm just trying. So really, I'm just farming for a few extra golds, so I could save up on time and effort in grinding. Because we're coming at a place where we can buy a ton of livestock real soon. But there's also another place where that has an extremely tedious and time-consuming spot to grind. It is pretty much the main culprit behind my why I made the bid for an intermission soon. Alright, come on, let's go. Come on. What I'm trying to do here is I don't think I can necessarily sorry, there was some cluttering upstairs. I think it was the dog. Alright, now I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm trying to just get this guy stuck behind an invisible wall. There we are, and now all future fights are gonna feature in this against what's his name? So even I do have emulation. This is technically emulated, not quite as part of the Sega Genesis Classics for the Nintendo Switch. But in a sense, it is emulate. It is still emulation. It's just not on a computer. I have full control of the tools at my disposal and whatnot. So, as such, even though technically I could just use the casino as a faster and more efficient way to farm gold, this is still a much more convenient method for anyone playing on, say, a regular Genesis, albeit a little bit on the tricky side. Alright, just have enough distance between myself and the Unicorn Brigade. Oh, come on. So, if you want to know, the unicorns are... They can literally block your attacks by turning your backs on you. They also have a charge attack that's very difficult to attack to get the preemptive on, which is why the rewind function of Sega Genesis Classics is very helpful here. So the whole back turning thing doesn't really affect my ability to deal with these knights. That's just a glitch because the unicorn decided to block with his back on the very frame that he died. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend too much time grinding since we still have lots of episodes to go. But you can tell that took 6 minutes to complete. So this is definitely on the slower side. Oh yeah. I actually forgot to speak with Sir Arthur last time, a second time, after using the casino ticket down at the casino. So what happens? You have no casinos, you can speak to Arthur and he'll give you another one. But only one casino ticket. If you want far, far more, there is only one place in the entire game that you can get more. Yeah, we need to go down here. So, speaking of which, last time we went to the Lake Shrine, and the Duke actually managed to get his hands on the final jewel before we did. As such, Mir has sent us on the task of head up the mountainous area where King Nole's cave would be located. And he also says that the fate of the world now hangs in the balance of whoever can get their hands on King Nole's treasure. For some reason. So we're back at Green Maze. But now we can cut down these trees and proceed. Doing the hopscotch against these guys. So this area is known as the Fourth Road. It is actually what connects Mercador to both Green Maze and the Mountainous Path. I'm not gonna stick around to try to catch that wizard. Alright, now we are in action. Is that it? Alright, looks like that's it. Alright, that jingle means that that bell jingle means there is a livestock around here somewhere. And it's actually right here, around here somewhere. And by right here around there somewhere, I actually mean... Oh. Strong book. Alright, we took care of all the enemies down here, and I think we can just jump. Oh. We are in good hands. So for this area, hopscotch. I think the next area is the last area before. Alright, we took care of this mage. And now we are basically at the end of the 4th road. Just going to stop by here. I'm gonna try to take out that enemy down here. Yeah, my perception of where these things are located is kind of distorted because of the asymmetry. We're already out of dolls. Alright. This is literally the only chest in the entire area that we need to get. Man, those enemies all have their way of just conglomerate all around. Oof. So where do we go? Well, let's go. Ooh. Come on, let's go. Is this thing oh. I was wondering if that thing was stuck. Wanna... We'll climb our way up here. And the livestock that we heard the jingle is down there in that chest. And here is a gold statue. There's a lot of hidden chests around these parks. Let's go follow this path. And here's another livestock could have gotten. But for now, I don't really care about that. We go through this secret passage, and there's a moonstone. Too bad there's nothing to evolve it with. Pokemon joke. Actually, there are such things as moonstones. They don't evolve Clefairy to Clefable because, well, there are no Clefairy or Clefable. They're basically what I would call hippie jewelry. Or like mood rings or whatnot. Okay, so there's really nothing else for us to get here. Open up this just continue again. I really hate dealing with teleport enemies so you can't one-shot them. The heck? Alright, just wanting to double check and make sure I'm not going to any place that's dangerous. Alright. How do we get out? Am I stuck? Here we are. Already took care of those Cyclops. Those are the big ones I wanted to worry about. Alright. Finally took care of business here. Alright, I don't have any need to go to that cave area for a bit. So, we are going to try to cross this bridge here. Zack! Ah, good, you escaped. I'm sorry about what happened at the shrine. That was a job. But now my debt to the Duke is paid. Your debt? Don't you mean your job is done? This is just between us. It's a pleasure to fight against an equal. If you want to catch up with the Duke, defeat me and I'll tell you where he is. Stop it! Stop! What's fair about this? You have the advantage up here. Do you have enough friends that are saying fair? What? Fine. Then we'll move to a more fair situation, quote unquote. I like that the sarcastic fair, in quotes, literally insinuates that that this fight against Zack is going to be absolutely unfair. And sure enough, he is the most difficult boss in the entire game. Especially if you're aiming for a perfect playthrough. That plain ground to the north would be just fine. Come after me. So keep that in mind for now. So, where would we need to go to get to where we need to go? Need to be? Honestly, it doesn't matter which path we take. Since you take this path, there are some items here in this area, but we'll come back for those later. What we want to do is make our way up to the top. And here he is. And just to exemplify when I say that this is the hardest boss of the game, I am not kidding. You know how it took like 1 billion hits to kill that giant golem thing that causes earthquakes every time he lands on the ground? Well, this is now well, he not only takes a ton of damage with only 13 life stocks, Zax, but he flies! And he can one-shot you, and it's almost impossible to dodge his attacks. Is this alright with you, little sister? Is this fair? Good, let's do it. So what you want to do is see, it's damn near impossible to get out of the way of his attacks. That's very... He just takes a ton of damage. mean, I can't even just... And he takes a ton of damage. Alright, good. So you just want to play hopscotch like crazy with the hopes that he doesn't hit you. You won. I can't believe you're just a kid. Here, take this. So we got Gola's Eye. I had cheated a lot, but I was able to beat the hardest boss of the game. Use it for the statue of the gods under the bridge to follow the Duke. I'll have to challenge you again, so come back alive. Alright. Before we do that, let's go this way. By the way, Zach will remain gone for the rest of the game. I noticed too that there are very few bosses in total in Landstalker. And it's probably because the game's overall design is not very good, well equipped at handling bosses. So it looks like the vine that we needed has already come down. So now we can access Death Star in the Lake Shrine whenever we want. And this is one of the fun things about the Isle of Mercador, and traversing it and unlocking more and more of it as you proceed with the game. It gives you the opportunity. There are now so many branching paths now that you can pretty much shortcut your way to just about any location in the game, whether on foot or through the trees if you complete Tibor's side quest. Yeah. Two treasure chests here. A restoration. And an Eke, but we're completely maxed out on those. So we just use one, and voila. Now we need to make our way back here. So this is the area that we need to go to, but I want to explore this area first. Of course, that jingle means that there is a livestock in that area, and we already know where it is. And this is a completely empty room, but we do have to visit it for what the purposes of 100%ing this game. I'm gonna use a doll. And there's a livestock here. And... shoot. The only way to safely navigate this area. Just like that, we're right back here. Let's go fight my way back here. Alright. Time for us to continue on. For now, we've basically done everything we wanted to do here in the mountainous area. There are only a few chests left, all containing livestock. So, we stand in front of the statue. Normally this would heal us up if we were low on it, if we were running low on health. But now that we have the Gola's Eye, this statue will do something a little bit different when we use the Gola's Eye. Kind of looks like a dragon eye, huh? Oh. Not on that square, right here. Now we have a teleporter! And looky here. Recognize this? This is where our journey originally began, all the way back at episode 1. No, that wasn't the Gypto Ruins. The Gypto Ruins aren't playable in this game. So, but there are some differences now. Now there are enemies for us to fight, and these are not optional. You see, the door is locked. Meaning, if we want to open this door and proceed with the game, We have to kill every single enemy in this place. And they teleport. Now, there is something else that's special about this place, and maybe we'll get lucky. This is the only place in the entire game that you can actually grind for mind readers. So if you did not get the Choose Drugstore back at Mercador with the buyer's card, if you went to the variety shop like I did, this is the only place where you can get 9 copies of the mind reader item. Fortunately, the anti-paralysis will remain lost to us completely. Meaning, not only can we not farm for it, you cannot even get it at all. Unless you choose Drugstore. But that's okay, because the variety shop gives us more unique items, including one that I think is more useful. We weren't so lucky there. Throw the door open. Yes, it's open. We kill all the enemies inside. So yes, we weren't so lucky this time, but since it is still a bit of a rare drop. But it is the only place so far for mind readers. Woe and death unto those who step into this land. And that chime basically means there's a livestock here for us to grab. Skeletons? All I can do is swing until he dies. This room has a lot of mushrooms. Oh yeah, no, it mimics too. Alright, so far so good. We go in here and... yeah, it's still empty. We already cleared out the contents of that chest, so it's just money. But this room is going to be a little bit on the tricky side, so... because they're... I'm ignoring that livestock for now. Like game enemies. Hi. All good. Let me see, is there something up there? No, that was just where the boulder used to be. This is the... And that chest over there contains yet another livestock. Nice that the boulder that chased us out of here last time now acts a bridge to this chest. So try to beat this lizard. Oh, this is not... I'm just gonna go in here, and there is nothing in here. Now you'd think there's gotta be some reason for this room, but there really isn't. There is literally nothing in this room. It's just there for us to enter for completionist's sake. Now we can take on these golems. All of them are hostile to us, obviously. Okay, what did we do? Just gonna take this guy out first. Right. Now there's two paths for us to go. One leads to a series of teleporters. The other one leads to our next story destination. I'm gonna go to where the teleporters are at. There's nothing there. Right. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be anything there. You again? I think it's time to stop playing tag with you. Come here. Look, these beautiful jewels will lead me to the treasures. Princess Lara, sing the song you learned in your childhood, or I'll bust you in the head. No, I'll never sing it for you. I would rather die. Good, I didn't think you were afraid of death. How about this? Sing the song where I'll put a frog in your dress? Really? This is literally 4-kid style writing. I wonder what he actually threatened her with in the original Japanese version. Okay, oh guardian of the darkness, the 5 stones gather here. Show to me the secret passage. Gada Davida Yeah, that's actually not English spelled. This is not backwards English this time. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Ha 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 ha! The legendary treasures will be mine! Ha 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 ha! Oh my prince, I just knew you'd come to save me! You're my prince! Oh, it's just like a fairy tale come true! Ever since the Duke dropped me in the castle tower, I've been dreaming that you'd come to save me! Oh my prince! I'm so happy you're so much cuter than I'm so happy you're so much cuter than I expected! What's this? Oh, my prince, you're wounded. Bad germs could enter your body. The germs will cause a serious disease. The disease will kill my prince. Put a lid on his sister and quit calling him my prince. His name is Nigel. He didn't mean to save you. It just happened. Do you understand? Yeah, Friday's acting really jealous here. How dare you? I wasn't speaking to you, pint-sized brat. That's it, I've had it with you. Take that, and that, and that! Ouch! Stay out of this, Alice. I can handle this mini witch by myself. Princess, Mr. Nigel and Miss Fry saved your life. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I was so scared. I dropped something down from the tower. But nobody came. Nobody knows a thing. I was scared. The blue ribbon. Yeah, we could give it to you if you like. Okay. Let's go back home, Princess Lara. Mr. Nigel, thank you very much for all your kindness. If you ever come to the continent, please visit Maple. Unfortunately, Landstalker would never get a sequel. It would receive a spiritual successor, though, called Alundra. Poor girl. I think she must have cracked being alone in that tower for so long. Imagine her calling you my prince. The nerve. Anyway, let's go. We have to catch up with Duke Mercador. And by the way, that is the last time we will see Morales or Princess Lara ever again. Just like Zack before. So, seems like we didn't go anywhere. But the music's changed. Well, if you leave, you are in a new destination. Specifically, the lost town of... May I help you? Would you like to stay? Our beds are all ready. Hi, stranger. You are the first visitor you've had in 300 years. What? Another dictator has risen to power on the surface? Yep. So how do you run an inn for 300 years when you haven't had a visitor for that long? King Nole gave us eternal youth a reward for building his underground palace. I like the calm life here. I don't want to go back to the surface. So the name of this town is called Kazalt. You have to go through a huge and complex labyrinth to get to the palace. The maze was designed by King Nole himself. It's impossible even for us to go through. What a greedy man he was. So I think there's an item shop down here. Who's this coming to my underground shop? Not a customer in ages. Indeed. There's a new livestock for us to purchase. But this isn't like other shops where you leave and come back. The livestock doesn't respawn because unlike previous shops, the livestock will respawn every time you come back in here. Until you cap yourself off at 99 of them. After that, no shop in the game. You will not be able to buy another livestock in any shop for the rest of the game. Though you could still collect more of them from chests. Hi, the original owner of this ship left one day 200 years ago and never returned. I wonder who that was. So I have well in excess of, as you can see, I have well in excess of over 10,000 gold. Now they're starting to go down a bit. There will be quite a bit noticeable difference in our damage output going forward when we go down to go casino ticket farming. And we can actually deal serious damage this time around. Don't waste it. Oh yeah, livestock. Gold costed 1,200. Oh yeah. So. And there's literally nobody in here. I worked for King Nole so I could have eternal life, but now I just idle my time away. Got any comic books? Nope, I have a spell book. In the original Japanese version, it's actually a magazine. A dirty magazine. monsters in the labyrinth called Gehenna's Gatekeepers. You have to defeat them to open the gateway to the palace. And yep, that will be our next set of trials, which we will not get around to for quite some time because we still need to achieve a perfect playthrough. But allow me to go through a couple rounds to see just how much of a difference 25 livestock will do. We didn't get the casino ticket, but this is the room where we need to go farm for casino tickets. I may do a live stream showing this off in greater detail, but yeah. This is where we're going to be at for the next several episodes. Not just building up our cash, but trying to earn a new casino ticket. We have one in our inventory already, which we get for free just by speaking with Sir Arthur, but we have to farm for the other right now. There's no priest here, but I've meditated on the gods for 300 years, so I am the substitute. That's a record book. So now, we can save. You can record for free. Keep a record now? Alright, then let me make a record of your adventure in this book. Yes, your brave deeds shall remain in our hearts forever. Yes, I will. Now, next time, when on our perfect playthrough Landstalker will be our final live stream before intermission, where I will actually try to grind in that room for God knows how long until I get a casino ticket. Just to showcase just how long it's going to take to complete this grinding portion of the perfect playthrough. I will also attempt to try to max out not just my total number of livestock, but my gold afterwards. So keep all that in mind. Leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all the way, this is Mike Gordon. Sign out.